Alex, I guess the most pleasing thing about last weekend was the continuity of performance, even though there were so many changes.
Yeah, absolutely. Delighted to get the win down at Newport. A tough place to go. Really tough conditions weather-wise. I've never had the team taken off 5 minutes before half-time with a hailstorm that arrived. But as a rugby player, you've got to adapt to the conditions that the East winter months throw. And the rugby we're playing now is slightly different to the rugby we were playing in September when the ball's dry and the grounds are firm. So, yeah, that's the pleasing thing. I thought the forwards were outstanding last week in the tight. I thought our half-backs controlled the game really well, and our outside backs defended well and chased kicks well, although they didn't have many opportunities with ball in hand. So, yeah, pleasing in the fact that we got another good win under our belt. It's given us opportunity now to go for a home semi-final if results go our way and we get a good result. So all to play for on Saturday.
Obviously it was a big effort by the 15 that started, but just tell us about the young guys that came off the bench, how much confidence you have in them and the fact that they closed out the game.
Yeah, exactly, especially the half-backs, Alex Day and Sam Olver. That's fantastic. We left George Peacey on the bench to stay warm, but up front I thought the guys who came in the front row, Parko, Wazza, Ross McMillan's maybe not a youngster, but he did well. No, it's great, and even Nuts and T and everyone contributed, and that's what the squad has been doing all season, whether that's in the first team, the Wanderers, or in the LV. So it's brilliant. This weekend, so that's a bit of a mixed team as far as experience, guys coming back from injury, young guys being given an opportunity, and playing Saracens at home in front of a full house here at the Gardens. Oh, it's fantastic.
You mentioned this Saracens full house, but so much more to it than that. There's obviously the unbeaten record in the LV Cup and a home semi-final. How much of a motivating factor is that?
No, it's brilliant. There's a bit of a rivalry between us and Sarries. I'm sure they're still smarting from what happened here in the league in November. But it's a new game, two new teams. But we want to put in a good performance for our fans.
It was pretty horrible conditions. As I said, I thought the forwards did an outstanding job, but personally it was always nice to get a bit of game time for the first team again, and just glad to get the win really.
It's only been a few months since you made your first team debut against Gloucester in the same competition. The fact that the coaches now have that trust in you to bring you off the bench and close out a game like that, I guess that does wonders for your confidence.
Yeah, no, really, really grateful to the coaches for giving me the opportunities. Obviously it was not too long ago, my debut, and thankfully I've been involved in the Prem in that time as well, which is great for my confidence. And especially with Dicko being away with England for the next few weeks, hopefully I can really stake a claim for next season as well.
Tell us a bit about how much you've been learning, because obviously you mentioned Lee Dixon there. He's obviously been great for you as a mentor, but then you've got Cam Potterly as well. Watching him last week in difficult conditions, how does that help your game management?
Yeah, no, I thought he was outstanding last week in those sort of conditions. It was a game of two halves, you had to play different for each half, but so Dicko helps me loads, and especially with Khan coming in, it's a different style of play which I can learn off both, which will hopefully make me a better player.
Saracens this weekend, I don't think the game needs any more incentive, but a home semi-final up for grabs. How keen are you guys to lock that down?
Yeah, no, we've been speaking about it all week. It's a massive game. I think at the moment, in the last two games, we've got that upper hand over Saracens, and I think mentally we're right on the money when it comes up to these big games. Exactly. When Sarries come out here, you don't need to try and get up for it. You'll naturally be up for it, and hopefully we can do the same job.
A lot of young guys in their team, but you'll have seen them hammer Newcastle last week. From the analysis, what have you made of that? What do you know about the guys that have come into the team during this international period? Yeah,
they're similar to us really. They've got a strong squad. They've got good young lads coming through. I've played with a few of them. I know exactly what they bring. But I think on our day we can match anyone, and we're not really thinking about the individuals. If we perform as a team, we'll know we'll do a good job.